MICAH Beats activated.
Welcome to Just Therapy, where we talk about life with a comedy twist. With your hosts, comedian Sean Boyd, Antonio Ferguson, and Miss KT. We talk about a whole bunch of shit from politics to people actually taking shits. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the therapy session. Man, this be dope. Make a motherfucker want to rap. I can't rap, man. Hold on, here we go. I can't rap. I really can't. But come sit down on the couch with us. Man, I can't rap. Come to the couch. Enjoy the show. Let's go.
Just another day. Gotta turn the music off. Why did I forget to do that? It's funny because it automatically loops. But you already know. Just another day on the couch, talking about all the problems of today. Welcome back to another episode of Just Therapy, the podcast. You already know it's a beautiful Monday evening, y'all. And we trying to end your work week, work Monday off the right way. And you already know I'm your host, comedian Sean Boyd, as always. And you already know I got my sidekick, Miss BBC, the hostess with the mostest. What's up, sis? How you doing?
Greetings, my loves. How are you all today?
I hope everybody good, but you know me, I'm being blessed.
Where my girl at?
You know, she in there eating her snacks. You know,
what's her snack for today? Because I'm copying. She always have the healthy, good snacks.
Cucumbers, peppers, tomatoes, and then she got some raspberries.
Nice. That's what I'm eating tonight for dinner.
You know how she do. You said that's what you eating for dinner?
Yes.
We ate dinner at like 3:00. What you talking about?
I'm late. You know, I got in as soon as you texted me. I had just came in and slid off my clothes. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. Right. Dang, I worked a little longer today than I wanted to.
I feel it. So listen, it is our anniversary. A year anniversary. It's anniversary. Oh shit, celebrating 3 years on the couch. 3 years. Thanks for always sticking with us and jumping in and jumping out and commenting and all that good shit. I'm telling you right now, Couchers, I couldn't do it without y'all. Because I swear for them 9 months I was doing it by myself, just me and the guests, y'all held me down. So I appreciate one of the Couchers for sticking with it.
I was looking for my horn.
Yeah, you know, I'm too lazy. I don't want to put the soundboard on the phone no more.
I got you. Do you want to hear my horn?
No, I heard it. Y'all heard it. So listen, I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you so much, helping us celebrate 3 years on the couch. So we appreciate y'all. Thanks for tuning in and subscribing to Spotify and watching live and listening next day. Listen, we appreciate each and every one of y'all. Appreciate you. Nothing but blessings and love and much appreciation. All right. So let's get into it. Y'all know, big shout out to our guest last week. Listen, Stephanie Murphy was in the building last week. Great episode, great interview. Make sure you check it out if you haven't. Just big kudos to her. Definitely gotta get your yogi in. You know what I'm saying? So,
namaste.
Gotta get it in. But this week, you already know, y'all understand. I feel like, I just felt like WWE right there because this man right here, oh my gosh, this dude right here, I've been rocking with this dude for about 15 years of me doing comedy. So it has to be 14 years I've been knowing this dude. This dude just flat out amazing. Like, I can't even go through all his accolades because it's just too damn much. But this dude is family right here. Poet, motivational speaker, author, songwriter, musician. Make some noise for Reality.
Good.
What's going on? What's going on? Look like you about to do an album cover shoot and shit.
Hey, I'm on the couch today. I'm on the real couch today.
Hey, got to. That's what's up. Thanks for coming to the couch, man. Appreciate you, man. I seen you. I was telling everybody about the revival of the mic that I was at a couple weeks ago, end of the month, and I got a chance to run into you. And that, man, it's always a pleasure running into you, fam, because dude, it's just nothing but much love, much respect, man. So it was great seeing you. And as soon as I seen you, I was like, you got to get on. You got to come to the couch. He was like, say less. Hit me up. And I was like, all right, well, say less. Let's get the date going. So, yeah. So thanks, man. Thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate you. Let's go straight to it, though, man. Listen, your resume is ridiculous. Like, I don't think you understand how crazy your resume is. Just the poetry is it just don't matter. It don't make no sense. Listen, I'm gonna run it down. Y'all can count, but this is just the poetry aspect of what this dude been doing. 2010 Poetry Slam Contest winner in Columbus, Ohio. 2013 Motivational Speaker of the Year. 2013 Poetry Slam Contest in Cleveland. 2014 Poetry Slam Contest in Brooklyn. 2014 Akron's Urban League Motivational Speaker for the Youth Award. 2015 featured performer at the Stop the Violence Movement in the Akron Health Department. I was there for that one too. 2018 guest speaker at North High School for the 10th grade composition class. 2018 opening act for Dr. Umar Jack Johnson. I don't know why I just messed his name up. Dr. Umar. 2018 featured at Langston Hughes Restaurant in DC. 2019 guest speaker at the Global Force University Auto CD release, a spoken word poetry CD. Author wrote the self-help book, A Real Talk with Reality. 21 nominated Best Feature of the Year in Ohio Poetry Awards presented by very own VE Versified Expressions. In 2024 nominated for Poet of the Year Ohio Entertainment Awards. Like, listen, like, it's almost like I was doing an auction, because you got to read that so much fast, because yo resume speaks for itself, my guy. But let's start at the beginning. Why poetry, man?
Well, poetry is not the beginning. You know what I mean? Poetry is not the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Poetry is the beginning of when most people start noticing me. But my beginning originated in songwriting. I used to write. Well, I still write. I write a lot of songs for a lot of people. Low key, people don't be knowing about that. But for a lot of singers, you know what I'm saying? But I used to write a whole bunch of songs, and I used to be one of them people who wish they could sing but couldn't. So, you know what I'm saying? But I was nice with the songs, you know what I mean? So that ventured on to rap. So then I used to be. Now I'm from New York. You know what I'm saying? A lot of I don't know if everybody know that, but I'm from Brooklyn. I moved here my senior year of high school, and after junior year, my senior year, yeah. Okay. And shit was mad different then, but you know what I mean? When I came here, I was known for rap. You know what I mean? I used to freestyle, like have people point at stuff, and I'm just, you know what I mean, going. I was always a lyric, on top of, you know what I mean? So, but I fell out of love with rap. Rap got to a point where it wasn't saying nothing. At least nothing that could do what I was trying to do for people. So I left the rap alone. Moved over to the battle rap. You know what I mean? And then I was in battle rap for a while.
Really?
Then I finally got to the poetry. Yeah. Like a lot of people don't know. Well, a lot of my poetry fan base don't even know I was a battle rapper.
Okay.
But low key, you look on YouTube right now, probably got over 7-8 battles on it.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, there are a lot of people that say that rappers are poets. Do you believe that?
No.
Mm.
Nope, I don't. I think rappers are potential poets.
Mm.
You know, it's it's a difference. You know what I'm saying? I feel, you know what? To better describe it, a rapper is a poet without a purpose.
Mm. Oh wow.
So when he gets a purpose, then he becomes a poet, and
Mm.
it's a difference. It's a difference. It's a real difference. Because a rapper needs that beat behind him. He needs something to carry him along the way. But when you don't have nothing but your heart, your mind, and your passion, that's when you become
Right.
a poet.
Okay.
However, a lot of rappers write their raps without music. A lot of rappers started just literally by writing and
Facts.
connecting. Well, and especially in the begin, like when rap was really when it was supposed to be for something, tell a story.
That's real. That's real. But then, you know what I'm saying, to that nature, if we say that, which a lot of rappers do write they songs without music, then I gotta call Dr. Seuss a poet. I don't think Dr. Seuss is a poet. He just somebody that rhymes. You know what I mean?
Hey,
So
point well taken. Point
you
well
know,
taken. Especially on my end. I see that
word.
for sure.
Okay.
But,
So you started off rapping from Brooklyn, right? Then you moved here junior,
songwriter,
senior
singer,
year. Singer. Started off singer.
yeah, R&B, yeah. I'm a beast on the hooks and the verses, for real, for real.
Okay. Then with the battle rap
Mm-hmm.
and then poetry.
Yeah.
When did you realize poetry was your actual calling though?
When look, yo, I realized poetry was my actual calling because it was the first number that dialed me.
Mm.
And what I mean by that, I mean literally the first person to acknowledge me and ask me to come perform somewhere was a church. And then a lot of people don't know, for a whole year I was only doing churches.
Right.
All my poems were geared around God, and not only just geared around God, but my whole thing was, how do I tell the story, or how can I, you know what I mean? I hate to say deliver God, but that's what, you know what I mean? How do I give God to the people that I'm with every day?
Right.
In a way where, church got to a point where it got a little, it was too politically, it was too religious and not enough spirit.
Mm.
Oh no.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh, my phone dying. Oh, that's
What?
Yeah. Always got to check your battery when you come to the couch. Yep. I'm sure he'll get his charger and then come right back, because man, he was like that. And that's what I really love about this dude is he just naturally just always like spitting knowledge and depth to what he's talking about. That's what I really, really appreciate about this dude right here. Yeah.
Okay.
So until he comes back, because like I said, it shouldn't take too long. So if you wasn't here at the beginning, Just Therapy did celebrate 3 years yesterday. I celebrated 15 years in comedy yesterday.
Nice.
Just sat back, reminisce. Little mama had a little birthday party she got invited to. One of her classmates was able to invite one person from school. That's it, because it was like pretty much gonna be a family birthday. They got to pick one person, and little mama was first on that list, so she got invited to the party. So that just speaks to the character of Little Mama as a whole, So I'm definitely doing my best to raise her the right way. So because it's funny, because I was asking her, I was like, who's your best friend at school? She was like, Daddy, everybody my best friend. I'm like, well, who do you talk to the most? I play with everybody. Like, I talk to everybody. I'm like, that's good. You always want to talk to everybody and play with everybody. And so, but then when I told her, she was like, "Oh, okay, yeah." She should be so excited that I'm coming. I'm excited to go too. So it was cool.
Nice.
That was her first time going to Chuck E. Cheese.
Word.
Yeah, that was her first time, because I ain't never took her to Chuck E. Cheese. She's 4.
You deadbeat! How dare you?
Definitely not. It's just the time and the place, like the age appropriation. You know what I'm saying? So
I get it. It ain't the same.
Actually enjoy it, and she yesterday, so it was cool. And then Chucky is not as scary as he was when we was kids. Like Chucky was
it's definitely different.
Scary ass mouse. Like now he's more tamed, and he don't look scary. Like she took a picture with him and everything, so that was cool. But so it was good weekend. Just like just thought about 15 years in the game. I had to thank my one best friend that like pushed me and kicked me in my ass to actually get on stage, but not only to get on stage, but to be prepared when I was up on stage. So that that was she really was like, sit your ass down, write this out, memorize it, because you ain't going up there looking stupid with no paper or nothing. So that's why it was one of those things where I never took paper up. So all right, we got him back. All right. My girl was like, no, that was so interesting. All right, we got you back. Reality, you back? Oh. Yeah. Can't hear you.
I done came in the office now.
Nah, I can't.
But they got me on the loudspeaker.
Oh. All right, cool.
Here, Daddy.
Yeah, so you was talking to us and you was telling us about, how when you was mostly catering it to churches, and you were saying that you were trying to bring God to the people that you hung with, and then you kind of cut out from there.
Yeah. Sorry about that. But my main thing was because I grew up in church, and I was one of them. I'm there every day. I was in there every day as a young child. You know what I mean? But growing up, we came to a point where we got a real disconnect with God, and I think what I'm saying. God became too churchy. So my thing was make sure the people that's my age can get God the way they need it, and that's keeping it real. So that's why I tried to bring. So yeah, the first lady who saw me, she saw me perform, and she was like, can you come do this poem at my church?
Nice.
The poem that you just did. And I'm like, yeah, that's no problem. It's a funny story, actually. So I came and I did the poem. It was actually my first poem I wrote.
Oh, what was the name of it?
God is real. Yeah.
Okay.
It was called God is Real. And the reaction I was getting from people, it was amazing feel for real. So then I started from there. Once somebody hear you in church, they want everybody to hear.
Right.
I started going on a church tour almost. It felt like, yeah. From there, that's how it started. Yeah, that was the first person who saw me, and from there, I went from performing at churches to performing in the club.
Okay.
You know, and the first time I met, shout out to Sis, Amp, BE, the whole crew, you know, first time I met them, we all met at the Sky Lounge.
Oh, I remember the Sky Lounge.
Man, come on now.
I remember the Sky Lounge.
That's throwback, you know.
Yeah, that's straight throwback.
For real. But yeah, we met there, and that was before it was a group. We was just regular, you know, people coming to do something on open mic night.
Yep.
And from there, the rest is history. Well, the rest is future. For real. Because the sky is the limit. For real.
That's what's up. So what truly inspired you to just keep going with it? Like to be so deep and in depth, to like bring that aspect every time you hit the mic. Because like I've never heard anything come out your mouth that wasn't thought-provoked, thought-worthy, that sat there like that literally made you think about every single word that was coming out your mouth. It was like no bullshit.
That, you know what I mean? That within itself was the motivation for me. For real. I got to a point, you know, when I fell out of love with rap, I still stayed in it doing the battles for that point, because I had an appreciation for people who didn't just, you know, don't hand me anything. You know what I'm saying? I was always the type of person, I don't want to hand you nothing. I want to present everything to you. And it's a difference, you know what I mean? So I that kept me going, because I realized how many people just handed things over, you know, handed words. And I was always a wordsmith, you know what I mean? Words, not only do they have power, but they have different meanings within inside themselves, you know what I'm saying? And just knowing how words can affect people.
Real talk.
You know, that's what kept me going. And two, I noticed I was always a person that I want to get down to the real. Like it's a lot of stuff we don't talk about. And I don't know if it's the way, you know, we were brought up as a culture, or if it's the way we just are. People are just, I don't know, maybe ashamed of certain things. But, you know, I was always first. I want to put it out on the table. You know, the thing that you're not talking about, the thing that you're really hurting about, the thing that's really going on in our lives. You know, let's bring it to the table and let's keep it real. So that's my motive, for real.
That's real talk.
Nice.
Real talk.
So what was the concept behind your name?
The concept behind my name, you know what I'm saying? And I come from the, you know, what I consider the old school. I was raised by my grandfather. You know, I just came up, every era I came up in was a old school type of era, old school principles, the rules, you know. But I came up in a time, especially in New York, where you don't make your own name. You know what I'm saying? That's something that they do now. They be making their own names. I want to be, no, somebody blesses you with your name, you know, and that's how you know it's official. And I was just I used to always have my brothers, my little brothers. I'm the oldest out of 5, for real. Shout out to my brothers. But I used to have them listen to my rhymes. And I used to have my friends listen to me, like, you know, what you think about this? Like, in the reaction every time, yo, that's some real shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it was only right to, you know what I'm saying, go with reality. And the subject of the subject matter was always real. You know, I didn't care what the poem was about. I wanted to make it real, you know, and that's what I was I was keeping it a little too real sometimes. You know what I mean? No, for real, for real.
Right.
Like to be truthful, none of my family. I've been doing this for I've known you for 14 years, right? So
Easy. Yeah, I
we
just
just say
celebrated
I've been
15
doing it
yesterday.
for 14.
Mhm.
But God knows how long. It's more than that. But in 14 years, ain't not one of my family members ever been to my show.
Mm.
Trust me, I know what that's
Never,
like.
and it's it's almost the feeling of everybody knowing you. Everybody, what I'm saying, saying something about you, even when they see them, they like, I don't know who you are. Like, but part of the reason for that is I was a little too real at sometimes. And which is a big part of why they don't come. Because if anybody who really know me, I'm saying, especially the VE family, my first big known poem, I'm saying, that poem where everybody be like, yo, perform that one thing.
Yeah.
My first one was called My Family Got Some Issues.
Mm.
And I didn't sugarcoat.
Right.
I didn't play to the left of it. I didn't call Mary Shalon. No, I kept it too real.
Right.
I was so real that I performed that at the family reunion.
Ooh.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking. It was my aunt's fault for real. Yo, shout out to Aunt T. She my biggest fan. Always
Wow.
been. Yeah, my Aunt T. She one of them. You ever had somebody that supports you so much where they just make you perform everywhere you go?
Yeah.
It didn't matter where we was at. You're like, let them hear something.
Right.
And at that time, that was the first, most known poem, and I forgot that I ain't perform it for my family yet. And in the heat of the moment, I performed it, and yeah, it was crazy, but it was real. So,
yeah.
Absolutely. Wow.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Man.
We see you got some questions for him.
Okay, well, let's hit this. You perform in church. You're bringing God to the people of your age. Your family has some issues because that was your poem. Mm-hmm. How, with your family having issues and you being dedicated to the church, how did it affect you? Like, how did that make you grow as a person?
Well, it didn't affect me. It definitely made me grow, but it didn't affect me because of my dedication to the church, because I never had dedication to the church. I always had dedication to God. Okay. And I always could separate the two. And I was always voiceful in recognizing that there is a separation of two. And it was most of the times where I didn't know where God was. I couldn't find God. I was in the church. And then, the times where I was, trying to talk to God, I wasn't at the church, so I noticed that there was a separation at some times, a lot of times, and I brought that to the light.
Do you think your poetry helped you break generational curses of the issues of your family?
That part, yes, I definitely did. Not particularly break what happened to the family curses that brought down to them, but I'm the generational curse. That's broken. I'm the game changer. And definitely God had a big part of that. And me staying focused on him, had a big part of that. because by far during this during the times that I was out, performing about God,
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't as godly as as what I was talking about.
Right.
But I always make sure, one thing and to this day, before I perform, before I perform, I'm in the backstage, or what I'm saying, I go outside for a second and I'm praying.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. For real. But yeah, God is definitely he's definitely been a game changer for me, and definitely been a light into my path, for real.
Absolutely. No,
Nice.
I definitely feel that. Out of the 15 years, like I said, 15 was yesterday. I've never grabbed a mic without praying before I hit that mic. Not one time. And out of 15 years, I can't even count how many shows I've done. But it's a lot. And there has not been one time where I did not pray before I hit that mic. So I definitely feel that all the way. Definitely. That's what's up. We got some more in the building. What up, Sister Carol? What's going on? She said appreciate his honesty. Yeah, definitely. Like reality.
No, definitely.
Yeah, he definitely don't sugarcoat shit. All right, man. Give us something. Come on. Let's go. I'm about to go on mute. Give me whatever you want to do. Give us something. 1, 2, I don't care. Whatever you want to do, man. Go ahead.
Oh, the 1, 2, man.
Yeah, up to you. Whatever you want to do. Give us one. You can give us one. You can give us two. Whatever. But floor is yours, bro. Go ahead.
All right. Now you got to tell me when to stop. You know that, right? For real. Because this is what I love to do. This is
Don't
what
stop.
I love to do. Yo, think about want to. You ever been in a point where you in your career or you doing your talent or what you love to do, and you finally create something that transcends you. That when you thought you were as clever as you could be, somehow you passed that. And want to was it was definitely the something for me. It's that one poem that I'm probably the most proud of. And not really because of the message. It was just my ability to be clever and be a wordsmith and still have the message. Everything I say in this poem is real life. It's my actual, it's undeniable. And everything I write, what I'm saying? I never wrote nothing down. Yeah. That's a little, people don't know that. I don't write nothing. I don't have no book, no notebook or nothing. I literally create these in my head and memorize them as I'm creating them. And they just all stored there for real. But my new gift, I gotta let you hear it. It's called Once. In fact, I won't even force you to rewind or react unless you want to. Question: if I give you one really dope poem, are you gonna want to? But that's being greedy and indecisive. You don't want to listen to them for 1 minute, but now that it's real, you want to. For this poem, I'm not gonna say I'm the greatest, but I want to. Stage, I bring the Matrix. Once reality Morphe is the 1, 2. I gotta pay homage to my grandfather. He was the 1, 2. Be transparent and be my parent when my parents didn't want to. I can't lie. I had my first child, it made me want to. Be a family, put 1 and 1 together, but she didn't want to. That's her fault. As a parent, you either don't or you want to. You can't balance what your baby needs first. You want to. It's real. Let me give y'all a second. 1, 2. Now, my daughter, she was 11, and this year she turned 1, 2. God gave me a lot of gifts in life. She was 1, 2. I mean, while your baby dad waited for Christmas, your daughter gets the presence of a father when she wants to. How many of y'all been on Ancestry.com? I did 1, 2. I traced my lineage back to a tribe in Africa called the Wantu. If you're not thinking that that's just a coincidence, I know you want to. You can't be checking a DJ when he be mic checking. 1, 2. I had a friend. He was getting raised by all gangsters. Thought he was gonna be 1, 2. They gave him a shot and dog copycat. He called 1, 2. Headshot. Someone get him a doctor, but he didn't want to. When you snitching, the gangsters, they give you the snitches when they want to. I had another friend. He was a klepto. Bro out here stealing because he wanted to. I'm like, man, you got it bad. Why don't you steal something you already have? Like, bro, I just want to. It's real. I know your needs and your wants to. If this is one of the hottest forms you ever heard, you can go ahead and clap if you want to. Real.
Yo. Hey.
Yeah,
listen, that's what I'll be talking about.
You know?
Because like now I want to, man. You gotta give me another one.
Oh yeah. When it's real, it's in fact, let's talk about real. In fact, before I go into real, you know what I'm saying, in case people don't know me, I'm the realest revolutionary writer that rarely wrote. Smartest, sophisticated scholar that sparely spoke. Hottest, heavenly, hardest heart. Heaven hope. The nicest, notorious novelist niggas know. I'm a perfect poet, paint a picture, preservation. Determined dad, delete drama, devastation. An eager entertainer entitled elevation. My victory verbally verifies validation. I am reality. I'm a vicious Virgo. Vividly visualize verbs. Wishful winner, wickedly wail with word. I get negative notations, nosy niggas, nerds. I must be the hottest headliner you ever heard. All my righteous radical rebels recognize rhymes. Listen, lesson, learn. Rhymes. I'm a sinner son, secretly searching. Signs to tell truth, testimony travels through time. My mom mentally marked men's minds, money, dad depressing, devastating, derogatory dummy, Heather, heart, heaven, honey, until she taught me that love can be a joke. It's not funny. I am reality. In case they didn't know, And yo, shout out to Papoose, because if you know like hip hop from a long time ago, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Papoose is famous for having that ABC, that rhyme. But it's crazy because I did that before him and nobody knows. I wrote that poem when I was in the 12th grade. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna give Papoose his flowers. You know what I'm saying? He can have them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but now that I'm here, let's get to the real shit. For real. Yo, I got so many poems. Like for real, I'd be sitting here thinking, I'd be about to go. The hardest thing, I'm bad. I didn't mean to just cut. You know what I'm saying? But
you good.
The hardest thing for a poet, especially one of my type of caliber, the hardest thing is when somebody asks me to spit a poem and they ain't never heard me before. And you want me to do one? Like, I can't even do 3 and feel comfortable. Like, because I just got, it's so many parts, you know what I'm saying, that I want, you know what I'm saying, people to know and, understand. So I just sitting here thinking like the catalog is crazy. You know, I got some poems like for real. I don't even get to say a whole bunch of them. Like I'd be mad I don't get to talk to the ladies. You know what I mean? You want to talk to the ladies on the love, you know what I'm saying? For real. Because on whatever sex was, I had to redefine it. What is the point of you giving me the best brain? I still don't know where your mind is. Now the fact that I'm educated and black should make you come. Why would you want to suck on his lollipop if he a dum-dum? Well, I'm the one, hun. And now I got a taste for that. When I show up, I'm only here to kiss your lips. I don't need your face for that. I didn't come to put up her front hair. They got a lace for that. I heard good dick can make a hotel. Girl, I got a place for that. You know you nasty. You do the nasty for the fun of it. I'm so nasty, they be surprised when Jay don't come in front of it. But sex is about two bodies in a smarter place. The eyes are windows to the soul. So if I last out hair, I know it's going to be hard to face. The first lesson, I can never be with someone who isn't with me. In order to be next to my heart, you got to supply what the kid needs. I got passion, poetry, character in my membrane, and those are the reasons I can't spit true love in vain. Real.
Man.
You know? You want to talk to them sometimes.
Listen. No, all right, I'm gonna have to stop you.
Yeah. Because I'm ready.
I know.
Look, I'm like, some more. Give me some more, please.
Maybe I'll get rid of crazy, funny, fucked up news and have you give us two more before we.
Yeah. For real. Because I'm cooking.
Right. Concrete in the building. What up, sis?
Concrete. Greetings, my love.
What's going on, sis? Appreciate you stopping in. Yeah. So listen, what's next, man? What's next?
Nah, man. What's next? It's a lot, man. For real. Should I talk about that? Yeah, I can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays it's crazy. You can't even talk about what you're about to, you know what I'm saying? The ventures, because you know before you'll see your same idea just done just like that, man. It's crazy. But man, I got a few things coming up. You know, I want to say, well, one thing that I've already finished and accomplished, but I just ain't really put it out there like that. You know, I think I'm the first ever to make a poetry cartoon. I think I am. I'm pretty sure I am. You know, well, not in the sense of a cartoon, but what I did, I you know what I'm saying, I got my I ain't gonna say my people, so I had to pay them, so they ain't my people. You know, I got some really savvy just said real savvy tech company. And basically what I wanted to do, I wanted them to make me a cartoon, and I wanted to say my poem, but be the cartoon version of me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I actually got that for y'all today, so I'm about to I'm gonna send that over to you.
Yeah, send it to me, man. You should have sent that. Man, I told you to send me whatever you want, man.
I know. I have to get you. I'm gonna get you right though. I'm gonna get you right. This ain't. Oh yeah, my phone died. That's why. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to charge it up though. So yeah, I got the you know, which is just something that I don't know where my mind is going to. I don't know what possessed me to think I want to be a cartoon, you know, saying one of my poems, and be a political, one of my political poems at that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Which is and it's a real cool thing. You know what I'm saying, to see them able to create me in the cartoon. So
nice.
Yeah. That's something I'm real proud of. Another thing I'm working on, which I just started. Well, I didn't. You know what I mean? I got I'm getting to the point where, I used to, and I don't know if it's just me just being independent or always just feeling like I always got myself, but I never seen I never realized the greatness of having a group.
A team.
It's a reason why it's a whole label of people that create what we see on on the TV that make that happen. And now that I'm seasoned, I understand the beauty and the need for production and management and advertising and showing somebody who's good at this, and because I was doing all of that, stress, but I was trying to do all of it, um but now I got a team that's getting behind me, and right now we trying to cast for the I don't know if this has been done either, but right now I'm trying to put on the first poetry play. So hopefully, God willing, that's gonna go good. You know what I mean? So if you know somebody who may be a good part, I'm about to start casting, and we already got a lot of the playwriting and story writing down. So yeah.
Definitely. I will definitely be really good at it. If you
Word.
haven't, yes, I'm a actress, reggae artist, poet, and author myself. So trust me, I know about doing it all on your own, but it's nothing like having a team. So yeah,
Bet you in there. Say less.
yeah.
Say less. You
So
in
yeah, drop your social media
Yeah.
and all of your links where people can reach you and find your good stuff and where you're going to be.
there. Yeah. So right now you can reach me on well, I'm Reality the Poet on all social media. Reality the Poet. Um, but I'm gonna forewarn you. Uh, if you're not a true fan and a true supporter, uh, you may go to one of those pages and they may not be there soon. Because I'm getting to a point, and my team has got me to a point. I'm currently around uh, a lot of great people who's really been schooling me into I was always a person. I just want them to hear me. I mean, them never mattered to me.
Right.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Just somebody. They go feel it. Like I just want them. And but now I got some people who really schooling me to the game and teaching me the greatness and essence of target audience. And how 5 people who really support you is it can be more beneficial than 50 people who just like hearing you.
Yeah.
So I'm working on my target audience now. So follow me, and if you're there, you'll know where we're going. But we
Nice.
gonna go there together though, for real.
Nice. That's
Nice.
what's up. How can people get your book?
Oh, so the thing about the book is, well, let me first tell you where you can get the book. Right now you can get the book from me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? 2 years ago you could get the book on Amazon. But due to one thing I never was really great at is marketing. And you would think that, you know what I'm saying, or people tend to think that when somebody's good at something,
Right.
it's effortless to, tell people about it. But
Right.
I'm not well at that. You know what I mean? I don't post on, social media constantly, and stuff like that. So my advertising wasn't great. So I took the book now, and I just held on to it.
Okay.
So right now you can get the book from me, but I'm planning on. I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get to somebody, who can take it to the next level. Because one thing with me is I love the people I'm around so much. And I seek. I don't want to say the validation because I don't need no validation.
Right.
But it's something where everywhere I go, people can, oh man, you dope, man. You like you nice with it, like but until I feel that my city like that, until my city get back behind me, like yo, this dude, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't be feeling like that.
Right.
Which causes me not to, want to promote and market. Because I feel like, the people around me isn't, you know what I'm saying, as supportive. So yeah, I'm working on that right now.
I get it.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
So yeah, support your artists, man. We got a lot of support for twerk vids and you know what I'm saying, and just whatever,
They always say a king is never crowned in its own town. That's what a lot of the Rasta say. And it's a true story where sometimes, like I even have a song called Reggae Woman by Popular Demand. In England, it would reach the billions list. And in Cleveland, most people, unless you're a part of the reggae scene, don't even know that it exists. And I promote like hell. But sometimes your own people really don't want to see you make it, don't want to see you uprise. You know what I'm saying? But you just got to keep going until you can't go no more. Real talk.
Yeah,
that's real.
Reality, man. Thanks for being on the couch, brother. Thanks for being on the couch. We can talk about your ass the whole entire show, but we still got some other shit we gotta accomplish. So let's get into the regular scheduled program, and we always do a recap. I know I started mine when you were bounced out, so I pretty much hit mine. It was quick. Little mama got invited to a birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese. She had a blast, had a ball. Other than that, we chilled and watched UFC on Saturday, and now we're here today. So that was my recap. BBC, can you give a quick recap? What happened to you this weekend?
This weekend was really, really quick. I was working on a Friday and, got some stuff taken care of. And then I worked all day Saturday, which I usually try not to, I Ubered because that's not my work. That's just hustle. I Ubered. And then what happened was I end up wanting to go to this show, and I dropped a person off like 3 minutes away from the show, and I thought I wasn't gonna make it, and I ended up running it. I mean, like, I still had on my gym clothes, everything. I didn't even care, and I just ran in there into the show, like hugging on all the musicians and Carlos Jones and everybody, and everybody was so happy to see me. When I get there and I start, videoing people, there's this lady that was on another event with me, literally has on one of my shirts I made that she purchased from me. Like, she was like, I didn't even know you were going to be here. And it's like, I'm just like, she like, I love this shirt so much. I use your shea butter every day. Her husband said she wears the shirt so much. Like, and that was just like such an honor to walk in and somebody is literally wearing my product. And then next thing I know, it was Monday. I don't even remember Sunday at all.
That's what's up. Hey, it's always good to see people wearing your merch, especially you know, especially with what we do as artists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I love when, you know, the wait staff throw my shirt on because they know I'm coming for the weekend, or, you know, some of the fans that's been seeing my show and bought merchandise show up with a t-shirt, you know what I'm saying? So that's always dope. That's always dope. You know, how was your weekend, Reality?
Yo, my weekend was real. No, for real. On the weekend, I'm every day. I am extremely. Well, I've been told that I'm extremely busy. You know, I don't notice that I'm doing all that I'm doing, but I be doing a lot. You know what I'm saying? But you know, the weekend typically, like all weekends, you know what I'm saying, I try to focus on my kids.
Nice.
And my kids and my music, you know what I'm saying? I'm a musician at heart, you know, and that's actually before everything. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Before the songwriting and rapping and poetry, you know, I was always a musician. I was in band ever since 6th grade, every year, you know. So I be at home on the keys.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
That's
for
what's
real.
up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
Music is
All right.
everything.
Right. All right. Let's get into this childhood memory. We always like for our guests to get into our past, like they have been for the last 3 years. Did I mention it's our 3rd year anniversary? Oh, I did. Yeah. But so they always get into our past about what's going on with us. You know, something funny. Miss BBC has been banned from Crazy childhood memories. So my childhood memory this week is gonna be about award ceremonies. You know, so I used to play a lot of sports growing up as a kid, like a lot, like literally a lot. Everything you can think of except for soccer and hockey. Like I played, like, and lacrosse. I played like literally every sport. So, and wrestling. Sorry. So it's 4 sports that I didn't play. There you go. But it just, I remember on the swim team we used to have award ceremonies every year at the end of the year, just giving out trophies and stuff like that. You know, to get, you know, I remember when I first started, I got most improved, and then I remember, you know, being on the #1 relay team as the fat kid doing the backstroke, but I was strong at the backstroke. So, you know, you just had to work at it. And just, you know, just that camaraderie we had for our swim team in our city was just dope, man. It was just always so much fun. And the award ceremony always ended it with a blast. You know, I still got trophies that I won as a kid. You know, the nostalgia of it all, you know, and then, you know, I got a little trophy case, you know what I'm saying? Well, they ain't little, but I got a trophy case, you know, because some of them got broke.
You was working.
Yeah, some of them got broke in my first marriage, but all the ones I was able to survive and hold on to, like a lot of the swim trophies I still got, a lot of the baseball trophies I still got. And then I earned some new trophies as a grown man. So, you know, just that nostalgia of, you know, being rewarded for, you know, good shit. You know, I never got participation trophies. I wasn't in that generation. Every trophy I got, I earned that shit.
Yeah, everybody, you know gets trophies. So,
yeah, so that's my childhood memory this week. Miss BBC, you got a quick funny childhood memory?
You know, I'm really getting sick of this. I just want you to know, like, you be coming for me on, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm catching strays every time. It's getting on my nerves.
Listen, like your childhood memories start off good, and then they take a turn for the worse. Like you do that
childhood memories
every week.
Every week.
We want to smile and laugh at people's childhood memories, not be like, oh my gosh, like, you know.
Okay. So here go one. I was on drill team. I mean, I was, you know, always did something, dancing, singing, whatever. And you know, we grew up very poor or whatever. But you know, remember the black and white shoes that the girls used to wear? I always wanted some of these shoes. Like, I always wanted some. So boom, we're on drill team. And the requirements were we had to have black and white shoes. Well, for my mother, the shoes, the original ones, I think they were up there, like Stacey Adams or something. You know what I'm saying? They were name brand. So the ones that the coach wanted us to have were like too expensive for my mom. They were probably like $20-something. So we went to the grocery store one day, and they had some black and white shoes there. So, but they had the orange like bottom. So my mother like, no, these is just as good. Like, and I'm like, no, those not the one all the girls gonna have. Blah 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 blah. My mother get me these shoes. Boom. Competition day come. We out there. We doing our cheer like, go back to your hood, cause your team ain't got no spirit. And my soul fall off my shoe. The whole blood clot soul fall off my shoe. Why were you?
Wow. That's
What?
Oh shit.
I'm sorry.
Listen,
I'm
I don't mean to
feeling bad.
laugh at your pain, but I am so
It was so
excited.
funny.
I'm
It was
so
so funny.
excited. So excited that we can all laugh and not be horrified by some of your childhood memories. That is a beautiful, nostalgic childhood memory. I appreciate you, BBC.
really.
All right,
Thank
calm
you
down.
so much.
Calm
Man.
down.
Thank you. All right, reality,
Stop.
give us one of your childhood memories.
Man.
Yours can be funny or crazy. Our guests can do it all. So
Yo, yeah, and yeah. Mine is crazy funny. So man. Yeah, so when I was growing up, I was raised by my grandfather. Yo, excuse me, something in my eye. But yeah, I was raised by my grandfather, and my grandfather, he was like one of those. He was a man's man, like, you know what I'm saying, as they say it. Like, he wasn't taking no crap, no nothing, right? You know what I mean? But so I was I went to the store. I was like probably like, I don't know, probably had to be like 10, 11, you know. I went to the store, and I ain't had no money. I really wanted this candy, like. I'm like, man, you know what? I'm gonna take this candy. You know what I'm saying? And it was my first time stealing something. You know what I mean? So and that was back then where I don't know how, but it seemed like your parents, just everybody knew. The whole neighborhood knew everybody. You know what I mean? And you just couldn't get away with nothing. So long story short, they caught me stealing the store. Somehow they got my grandfather's phone number. I don't even know how. How do the store attendees know your parents' phone number? I don't know. But just back then, the neighborhood was tight like that. So next thing you know it, my grandfather come up. And man, when I say my grandfather was that, that wasn't even in the time. My grandfather put out a paddle named Big Betsy. You know what I mean? Like, no exaggeration. Like, it's seriously. And look, it had Big Betsy carved in it. Yeah, he one of those. Like,
Wow.
So I'm scared. I'm like, oh man, yo, he about to, so he did something worse than what. He said, you like to steal, huh? You steal things, huh? He got a cardboard box, got a marker, and it is a big old cardboard box, and wrote, I like to steal. And he made me stand in front of that store with
that box. Oh,
a big old, the box almost bigger than me. It broad day as people walking in. and it just say, "I like to steal." I'm a little boy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow.
Now I look back at it now, and it's funny, but I was crying.
Yeah.
I'm like, how long am I have to be out here while these people just keep walking in and out?
Right.
You know?
Just pedal me. Let me get the whooping and get it over with.
Yeah, like that.
But the
But when I look back
embarrassment
on that,
probably was better.
man, it definitely taught the lesson. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that was one of the crazy, funny things, you know, that
Nice.
I
Nice.
experienced growing up.
Nice. That's what's up.
Another thing that was crazy, or no, funny for real, was coming up in middle school and high school. Well, more like in middle school. And in life, I was always like what they call a chameleon. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going to fit gracefully in every type of situation, with every type of crowd, with every type of, you know, and it can be confusing. You know what I'm saying? To somebody who you know what I'm saying, who's not ready for that. You know, you know, in school, I used to rap, battle rap all the time. But on top of battle rapping, I also graduated in the top 10 percentile of my high school. I was number 6. Shout out to Bookto 06, baby.
Nice.
You know, yeah, but I was from New York, you know what I'm saying? So I had this like a grimy type hood element when I first moved here, you know. So back then nobody really put all the pieces together, you know. So long story short, they didn't know that the guy that was rapping and the guy that, you know what I'm saying, is at the top 10 percentile is the same guy that his name is Sherbert. And he the same guy that's on the step team. But he the same guy that's on the football team too. Man, oh my God. So one time I'm at practice or whatever. This is back when we used to practice. We used to do 2 a day. But I'm at practice and practice got a little physical with me and this dude or whatever. We got a confrontation. It you know, somebody was like, yo, that's Sherbert. And nobody knew that I was all of the, you know what I'm saying, the same person.
Right.
So you're like, man, this ain't the dude that's on the step team, man. And then somebody was like, yeah, that's the dude that rap. You know what I'm saying? So now I got everybody around me saying all these different things I do. You know what I'm saying? And it went from 100 to 0 real quick.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
So that was just a funny movement because you know, I was about to throw hands with dude.
Right.
And he just got real confused. Like everybody just like, man. But yeah, that was a funny moment for real.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I like it. Hey, good looking out, Concrete. She said happy anniversary. Also, they were talking about I can dig that on advertisement. And let's see, where did it go? Concrete said they were called biscuits in Cali. LOL. Talking about the shoes you were talking about, BBC.
Okay.
And then Carol also was talking about the shoes were called Buster Brown. They also came in brown and white. And then Concrete was like, oh, he was serious talking about your granddad. Definitely. All right, let's move to one of my favorite subjects, flowers while they're still here. We always like to give people flowers while they're still here so they can actually smell those roses instead of being conditioned like so many of us are to give people roses while they dead and gone. So my flowers this week is definitely got to go to our guest, Reality, the reason why. 14 years ago, I met you, man, and just like Scissors and Ebb and Concrete, y'all became family, man, and just you always embodied your name. You was always real, bro, and I always appreciated it. I was talking like when you was gone, you always had something that was thought provoking that made you think, that actually meant something every time you hit that stage and grab that mic. Kudos to you, man. Always been a big fan. Never knew that you didn't write. Because like that's something like I take pride in. 2 years, that 2 year I hit writer's block and never wrote again, and still been coming up with new shit because it just come to me. And I understand that memory aspect because it's just all in my head. So I didn't know that about you, and like that's just gave me even more respect, if that's even a such thing, because the respect level was always high as shit. And then that day, I went into Chapel Hill Mall when it was still open, to the tuxedo shop, and your ass was behind the counter. I'm like,
the tuxedo dude too?
Good, huh?
I'm the tuxedo dude too.
He the tuxedo dude too.
I'm from Chameleon. You don't know where you gonna see me at.
And it was dope to see you, because I ain't seen you in a minute, and I seen you there, and you hooked us up. Well, hooked them up. All I need, I think, was a vest and something else. But dude, always been a fan. Always just been in awe of the shit that come out your mouth on the mic. It's always real talk. It's always deep. It's always appreciated. And I remember the time I seen you in my church for the battle of the mic thing we had at church.
Man.
And the piece you spit that day was just, it had everybody just like, and they're like, man, that was real. Just always embody your name, man. So I gotta give you your flowers, man. I always appreciated you, brother. So you getting your flowers today, my guy.
Hey, I appreciate it, man.
Always.
I need them. Real.
Always. And Miss BBC got the actual pedals. I appreciate it. Hey. All right, Miss BBC, who you want to give flowers to real quick?
I'm going to jump on you in a bandwagon, but I'm going to always give my flowers to all the poets. I want to give my flowers to the true poets that believe in what they're saying, that, use their poetry to uprise, empower, give knowledge, inspire, because people really don't know how powerful poetry is. I am one of those people that believe rappers are poets. I think some, not today, but in time, that they are. Music is everything to me. But when I feel and I connect with a poet, it's not only the words, it is the energy. We're electromagnetic energy. And if I can feel your words through my spirit, then you're greatest. So my flowers go out to all the real poets.
Nice. Flowers well deserved. That's what's up. Reality, who you want to get some flowers to, my guy, before we go to this commercial break?
Oh, God. I got a lot of flowers to give. Let me first just give my the flowers to me, that family I came up with, that V family. And and it was the reason I want to give them their flowers is not only because they some of the the greatest talents that I've witnessed in my lifetime, but I want to give them their flowers because it was a lot of
excuse me.
It was a lot of things that we did, that wasn't about poetry. That wasn't for the betterment of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of family things that we, holding each other down. Sometimes you need to talk about your relationship. Sometimes you're going through something that you can't put into the so just them being, that family when I needed that type of love that I needed from they was always that, and I really, so I definitely want to give my flowers to Sid, Amp, I can't even go down the list, but I do feel like I got to go down the list because everybody got to get their flowers. But I know we're going to commercial. So Jay Nas, Concrete, Dazzy. Well, you know what? Actually, too, and you know what I want to add in there? I want to give my flowers to all the comedians. Because when I tell you, and this is the most amazing thing to me about the relationship I got, I've no one has booked me more than a comedian. If you think you seen me at a show, I performed more at the comic shows than you've seen me at any other shows. You know what I'm saying? These, shout out to Marcus. You know what I'm saying? Chev, all of these. You know what I'm saying? We really like. You know what I'm saying? They really embraced me, the comedian world.
Right.
And that I be booked. You know what I'm saying? If I'm booked half a year, the comedians done booked me. Like, I don't know how the poor dude made it to the comedian show, but hey, I'm here.
Right, that's what's up.
So I definitely want to get the whole comedian world, you know what I'm saying, especially in this area, they flowers for real, for real. Definitely the my man Mello. I want to give Mello his flowers. You know what I'm saying? Mello says Jay Nas, any person I was around that makes me grind. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard. I ain't gonna lie. It's hard to impress me. When it comes to the craft that we do and the wordsmith and the time and that it takes to do the makeup, the things we make up and create, it take a lot to impress me. And they kept me hungry. Like you know what I'm saying? It don't matter how great we'll come and perform a poem. They'll come back with something. You're like, man, I got to go make something new that's great. You know what I'm saying? Because that just ain't gonna last that long.
Right.
So man, they always kept me sharp, man. And to this day, man, that's fam for real.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's dope. I appreciate it. All right, I think that is a great spot to take our one and only sponsor break. Hopefully Miss BBC come back. If not, we'll keep it rolling, but we need to go ahead and pay a little bills. So we're going to take our one and only sponsor break. Don't go nowhere. More Just Therapy 3-year anniversary. Mo Reality, the poet, and you already know I'm your host, comedian Sean Boyd, and I'm taking us to break, baby.
Primal Screen in Kent, Ohio. For all your screen printing and embroidery needs. Quality work, on time, fair prices. For more information, call 330-677-1766. Again, 330-677-1766. Or check us out online, primalscreenprinting.com. If you mention a podcast, you get 5% off. Peace.
Custom Design Aquariums, where we bring your aquatic dreams to life. With your help, using your imagination, together, we will turn your home or office into a peaceful getaway. For a free consultation, call 330-475-5181 or contact us by email at customdesignaqua@gmail.com. Once again, that is customdesignaaqua@gmail.com. Mention this podcast and get 5% off.
Primal Screen in Kent, Ohio. For all your screen printing and embroidery needs. Quality work, on time, fair prices. For more information, call 330-677-1766. Again, 330-677-1766. or check us out online, primalscreenprinting.com. If you mention a podcast, you get 5% off. Peace.
Custom Design Aquariums, where we bring your aquatic dreams to life. With your help, using your imagination, together, we will turn your home or office into a peaceful getaway. For a free consultation, call 330-475-5181 or contact us by email at customdesignaqa@gmail.com. Once again, that is customdesignaqa@gmail.com. Mention this podcast and get 5% off.
Oh my gosh, y'all already know what it is. Y'all know how much I love pizza, and y'all already know I got the best place for you, Twisted Tomato Pizzeria. They got 3 locations. First location is at 3031 Graham Road, Stowe, Ohio. Their phone number is 330-673-9410. That's the newest location. The main location, the first original one, is at 1909 Bailey Road, Cuyahoga Falls. Their phone number is 330-928-2222. And the third and second location is in Akron, across the street from Rubber Duck Stadium. That is 325 South Main Street, Akron, Ohio. Their phone number is 330-849-5707. Best part about the downtown location, y'all know what it is, the beer wall. You go in there, you put money on the card. You got 36 glorious taps to pick from wine, ale, IPAs, and all of that. And go up to the wall, put your card next to the tap, and pour as much beer or wine as your heart desires. They also cater to your taste buds. Any specialty order you order is going to be on point. Make sure you ask for the owner, Brad Culver. Mention Just Therapy, the podcast, and you get a 10% discount because they are the official sponsor of Just Therapy, the podcast. Don't forget Twisted Tomato Pizzeria. If it's pizza, it's possible. Yeah. And somehow I think I hit the wrong button and lost Twister. I mean, not Twister, but Reality. But hopefully he'll jump back in with us. But you already know some shameless plugs. Every last Thursday of the month, make sure you go check out Revival of the Mic Poetry Night at Jilly's Music Room, $10 entry. And I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. So it's always a great time. Go check that out. And then y'all know what's coming in May. Don't forget May 25th and May 26th, Saturday and Sunday. Reggae Fest Cleveland. Make sure you check our very own Miss BBC will be in the building. Make sure you go check her out with a slew of great reggae artists behind her. And then May 26th, that Sunday, friend of the couch was on one of the episodes here recently. Milton Blake will be on Sunday's lineup with another slew of great reggae talent. Don't forget to check out reggaefestcleveland.com. Get all your information for your tickets and times and all the event festivities. Check out Reggae Fest Cleveland. Check it out, y'all. Don't forget about it. All right. And we are back. Hopefully my guy jumped back in. I don't know if I hit the wrong button or if he ended up just disappearing somehow because I went to, oh, nah. Nope, it wasn't me. All right. I just wanted to make sure. Because I know when I hit that top button on the phone, it just removed from the stage. But hopefully he'll come back. Hopefully his phone will get enough juice so he can come back. But let's keep it going, though. So listen, our first topic up on the docket, I know y'all have probably heard about it. Fundraiser or irresponsible is the question I have for everybody. So it was a fundraiser in Oklahoma at a school, and headline to the article was students toe licking game for high school fundraiser ignites firestorm. Disgusting. The school district said in a statement that the fundraiser raised over $150,000, right? A video showing Oklahoma students allegedly, I don't know how it's allegedly because it is a video of the shit, licking toes at a recent high school fundraiser event has generated controversy, prompting a state superintendent to call the depicted act disgusting. In footage shared on Fox affiliate, students whose faces were blurred to hide their identities appeared to be licking peanut butter off of toes at an event on Thursday at Deer Creek High School in Edmond. The event raised money for a nonprofit coffee company, Not Your Average Joe, which hires people with intellectual, developmental, and physical disabilities, according to the outlet. An unidentified parent told KOSH that she was stunned when her daughter told her about the event. Wait, what? They're licking peanut butter off of toes? What? She said, I am all for fundraising and all of the really fun and silly things, but that right there just seems a little excessive, the parent added. The Deer Creek School District said in a statement obtained by People that the school hosted a clash of the classes assembly in which 9th through 12th grade students participated in student organized class competition to raise money, part of its wonderful week of fundraising. But this is the thing, like, it's literally students was on there licking toes. And I know, if you listen to the morning shows on the radio, they talked about it before, but my question was, why? Like, they couldn't do anything different, like run backwards, have, potato sack races or flip contests or faculty versus students basketball game and all of that to raise money. Like, when they still got the same amount of donations, but they were licking toes. And then the thing is like the teachers and faculty said they had nothing to do with it, which to me sounds a little screwed. You know what I'm saying? A little skewed, because I don't believe them, one. And then second, why would you think that would be a good idea? Because they had to run the fundraiser by the authorities at the school to be able to have the gym and have all the kids out of the class at one specific time. That's why I think the faculty is lying and full of shit, because you literally let all these kids out of a class and you didn't know about the fundraiser. Like, come on, that's bullshit. So, and second, why are you letting these kids lick peanut butter off of each other's toes? Period. Like, that shit is disgusting. What say you, BBC? You're on mute. You got to unmute, sweetheart.
Who was paying all this money? That's first of all, what kind of perverts, what kind of platform were you on? Why would you be wanting to lick toes? And I'm not going to even say why, because I'm going to say this: social media is really bumping up our kids. Like, they're messing our kids up, because on social media, all you see is people doing what is that damn page where people talk about people really pay a lot of money about feet, because there are people that have foot fetishes or whatever.
Yeah.
So I can see them coming up with the idea from, that, which is really stupid and disgusting. However, as kids, you're thinking, I want to lick toes. I want to lick peanut butter off somebody's feet. I think the faculty did know. And even when they found out, like, what they doing a fundraiser, all of them out of class. How is it that no one was supervising this? You know what I'm saying? You're telling me there are no adults around, no supervision or whatever like that. They're just running a fundraiser all by themselves.
Yeah, and that shit just does not make any sense to me.
That come in with them freaks that become teachers, them pedophiles, them ridiculous, fetish people. Most of the teachers probably were the ones who donated. You know what I'm saying? Because they wanted to look at something, kids doing some stuff, because over 100,000, you said?
$150,000 was raised.
How was this?
$150,000 was raised.
Right. And they need to go in there and see who was watching and who was donating.
Exactly. Because to me, like it's flat out fucking disgusting. Like there's no way that I'm gonna let my kid participate in some bullshit like that. And then why would you even want to watch that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I will hope my kid is never even, well, I know she's not, but how is your kid dumb enough to do some shit like that? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's another question that I had. Like, why would these students partake in this bullshit? Like, that's disgusting. Like, that.
But these kids today don't have no morals they don't have no morals, no ethics, no nothing. So, you know what I'm saying? Everything is a good idea, you know what I'm saying? And they just around doing stupid shit for likes and clicks and evidently money. So it's just like, man, and I can't blame all parents because parents got to work hard as shit. Some parents really don't get to see their kids until bedtime. So there's no parenting. There's no morals being taught. You know, a lot of stuff is just up in the air. And then you get stupid shit like this. And everybody, whoever's focused on, at least they made or whatever like that, like you a dumbass fuck too. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's terrible to hear the stories that these kids come up with to do. And then kids just want to fit in. You know what I'm saying? Everything is about fitting in. Oh, I'm gay, but really not. Oh, right. We're purple. You know, it's just some dumb shit.
Yeah. So listen to this statement they released. They said, we want to stress to our community that much of the information accompanying this video is inaccurate. The district said, however, through this specific game, we failed to uphold the dignity of our students and the proud image of our community. We have a responsibility to protect our antlers and showcase them in a positive light. In regards to this one particular activity, we fell short, and for that, we greatly apologize. Like, come the fuck on. As soon as you seen them take off their shoes, take off their socks, and the peanut butter came out, you should have stopped them immediately. Yeah. Like, hey, what y'all doing? We ain't okay, this one, what y'all doing? Y'all can't do that.
When the fundraiser was going down, y'all should have known what it was about. Like, what is going down and whatever. That's that little publicity written statement.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shove that all the way up your blood clot. It's like, when it comes to our babies, it's like, man, there's no, you know what I'm saying? They're not safe anywhere, but at the same time, there's no supervision. Like, these kids are out here alone. Most of them, they're out here alone, making badass decisions, doing the dumbest shit. And like, they're getting publicity for it. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is going all over, and they probably gloating in their mind like, hey, we're all over the news. We're all, you know, instead of thinking this is some real disgusting shit.
Yeah, absolutely right. Absolutely. Terrible. Like, that, to me, like, when I first heard it, it took me aback because, like I said, I be in so many schools on a daily basis where how would you, as faculty and the staff, let these kids do this shit? Like, that makes no sense. And not granted, they were raising money for a good cause, but you don't have to do that to raise money for a good cause.
What was the cause again? I forgot all about the cause.
So it was for a place. The event raised money for a nonprofit coffee company, Not Your Average Joe, which hires people with intellectual, developmental, and physical disabilities, according to the outlet. Like, the cause they was raising it for was great, but you don't have to go to these lengths to do something that demeaning to the students and to themselves to raise money for a worthy cause.
Right. Like, and now a video is out there. That video is going to be out there forever. And whoever is on that video licking toes, that's going to follow you.
Yes. And it's then not for the simple fact in a good way. Of, like, so you raised $150,000. So you mean to tell me if y'all didn't have the toe licking, y'all wouldn't have raised that? Like, that, to me, that don't That don't correlate. You know what I'm saying? It just don't go together. So yeah,
Absolutely.
it was just a disgusting topic that we had to bring up because like literally that shit doesn't make any sense on how they got away with that shit.
So
And
disgusting.
no one stopped them when they started that dumbass game.
Yeah.
Like Carol even chimed in. She said nasty, and she also said everyone has their secret fetishes. I get that. I get that.
Yeah.
But at the high school level, we should not be letting these kids live out their fantasies in a gym or an auditorium in front of the whole school.
Yeah.
That's our duty to protect them in that way. If they want to do that in their bedroom with consent, fine. But in a school,
yeah,
not at all. And videotaped? No, not at all.
It's on social media. Like literally, it's a platform that other people were watching for them to raise all this money. It had to be publicized. You know what I'm saying?
I don't give a fuck if you told me I would raise $150,000 for the nonprofit organization I do work for, American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. I'm not licking no toes, peanut butter or not peanut butter. I'm just not doing it. You got me fucked up. So
absolutely,
that's just how I feel about the situation. What's the next topic on the docket? Reality. All his stuff died. Every device that he had lost power. So I don't think he's coming back tonight. So
reality.
What's the next topic on the docket?
Survivor's envy or survivor's remorse. Either way, however you look at it. I saw this Mike Epps interview, and he was saying that.
Sorry, not to cut you off. I seen it on your page. I'm pissed that you didn't send me the video so we could have played the video. Continue.
Okay. I apologize. And
because it was
you saw the video, so you should have asked for the video. I'm just saying. However, back to the conversation. Survivor's remorse or survivor's envy. I saw the video. If you guys didn't see it, he was basically saying that when he was doing most of the movies in the beginning, how he was, high off cocaine and he was just going through this whole vibes, and how like Ice Cube would be like, come on, stop doing this to yourself. You're a king or whatever like that. But he realized that he would do it because when he would go back home, he was treated like crap for making it. And the people that he loved and wanted to be friends with was they were mean to him and they treated him bad or whatever like that. But the only time they showed love for him was when he was coming down off crack or talking about himself or beating up himself or whatever. And he would do it because it became like that was he wanted to still be around them and he wanted to love them. And I think a lot of people suffer from that. And I was explaining in that post that I have been that person. I have lived with, survivor's remorse and how I would play myself down and how I would, make other people look bigger and big them up and do all of this or whatever like that. And in situations, especially with family. Even growing up, like I wasn't allowed, like if I was on cheerleading or drill team or dancing or whatever, I would get scolded, but because sit down, oh, you think you cute, you this, or I get my hair done, you think you cute, I snatch it out your hair, or whatever like that. So I learned to play my confidence down, even in music right now, I would do that to, and not like right now, but when I started like really taking my music seriously, I didn't want to look like I was doing too much or whatever like that. Or like if people would be bigging me up, other people would be putting me down. So I would make myself, what I'm saying? Situations where family members were jealous or whatever like that. And the only time they wanted to, hear me or be around me or whatever like that, I was going through something or I was sad or I got arrested again and again and again. What you do? What happened? Something like that. Or I'll make my story just seem like something so they would be proud of me or like me, you know what I'm saying? Or something like that. And survivor's remorse, it really can destroy you mentally and physically. And I know a lot of people go through that. So
Yeah.
have you ever went through that? Have you ever experienced that feeling?
So as far as experiencing that feeling, not really. I mean, it's always different ways of experiencing that situation. Like I've never like personally experienced that. Other people I know have. Because like you don't want to leave people behind. You know what I'm saying? And then you feel as though you're doing a disservice if you leave people behind. You know what I'm saying? So where like you feel a certain type of way, which I get, but I've never went through that. Maybe because like I'm not as a big name as far as like, you know, like Mike Epps, but I don't know. Like the movie was really good. I mean, not the movie, but the TV show that was LeBron's first production as far as like a TV show. It was on Stars. It was called Survivor's Remorse. It was literally almost about his life, but it was some different aspects to it. The dude was a point guard. He went to Atlanta to play. His cousin was like his agent and manager. He had his mom and his sister, and then his uncle. And Mike Epps played his uncle on that show. And it was a very good show. And it broke down a lot of the things that people go through, having the remorse of they gotta, you know, give money back to to the community they left, and different things like that. So I don't know. Let's watch the video. Since you actually could have sent it to me, but I went and found it, but still.
That's good. Yeah.
Like next time, just send me the damn video. I gotta ask for the video.
So it works out.
All right, here we go. Because that's what I was doing this whole time. Hopefully, it's only 54 seconds, so it's not the whole thing, but you can get the gist of it.
All about the Benjamins. I used to sit in Ice Cube's trailer in the morning and be crying, tears. He like, Mike, wipe your face, man. You a king. Stop doing this to yourself. I'm sitting there wiping myself because I was I had survivor's remorse. I was so sad that I left all them here in this city, and I was famous. And when I would come home, I wanted them to be happy for me, and they was mad at me. So I said, damn, I got to destroy myself for you to like me. I was like, damn, my favorite it seemed like he liked me more when I'm coming down off coke and I'm crying and I hate myself. He was like, oh man, I love you. I'm praying for you. But when I wasn't high and I was working out and I looked good, he's like, you think you better than me. All about the Benjamins. I used to sit in Ice Cube's trailer in the morning and be crying, tears. He like, Mike, wipe your face, man.
Yeah, that was deep. You know what I'm saying? As far as what he went through, because like he felt like he left his people behind. You know what I'm saying? I've never felt like I left my people behind. Even, you know, when I was going on the road every other weekend or every weekend and being on the road, you know, four weekends out the month, I never felt like I left anybody behind, because my core group, the people I've been knowing for 30 plus years, like had my back. You know what I'm saying? Like, and at the beginning when I started, you know, my one dude was there. My other dude, it took him like maybe 5-6 years to actually come see his show, you know, and I don't think it was like a survivor's remorse thing or a survivor's envy thing. It was just more of, you know, making it a way to support. You feel me? So me, like I said, me personally, I haven't went through that, thankfully. But a lot of people do go through that, where they feel as though they left their people behind, and they feel as though when they go back, you know, they got to do so much. But when you think about it, a lot of people do go through that And then you got the people that are pissed that they left, or they come back and, you know, so into the community. But then you got them ones, and we see it so much, especially with the, you know, the younger rappers that came in the game and now are dead because people was jealous and envy of them. That they left. But when they come back to support a good cause that they always did, or visit they, you know, their mom or their cousins and their family, and then they get gunned down by senseless violence because somebody else was jealous that they got out of the hood. Which is a whole, I think, a whole nother topic in itself. With people gotta be comfortable with their choices and their decisions and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Because yes, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has ups and downs in life, but it's all on how you come back from the mistakes and what you do to move forward and to better yourself in the long run, instead of looking at somebody else and being jealous that they got out and made something of themselves. You can do the same thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But people don't want to work or put the effort in or put the work in to do that, to succeed themselves.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I think and with that too, it's like they expect you to carry them too. Or I mean, some people would sabotage the shit out of your movement as well. You know what I'm saying? And I've had that happen to me, and it really broke my heart. But I remember I didn't even used to want people to sing happy birthday to me. I told that story like because, you know, it was like you couldn't be happy for something. So, and it happens in families, you know, like Reality was saying earlier, like, you know, sometimes your family won't show up for you, your own family, and you could be doing what you're doing and doing it for good causes and everything like that.
Yeah.
So, and it's like, no matter who show up, you still have that little bit inside of you. Like I want them to, you know what I'm saying? So,
right. No, absolutely.
What are our comments saying? Do anybody relate?
So on this particular comment, no one has chimed in on it. I think everybody's just kind of listening and taking it in.
Right.
The last one, my girl chimed in. She said, "Feet are gross. This is a fundraiser?" ? But with this one, no one's really chimed in on this one yet. But yeah, Couchers, you know, talk to us. You know, send us a message about it. You know, tell us how you feel. Write it on the wall and on the page or whatnot. Tell us if you have went through this, or if you felt this way, and if you had to have survivor's remorse or survivor's envy of somebody being jealous that you made it. Let us know. Talk to us about it, because we definitely want to hear from you. But yes, it's definitely a great topic. I could have went ahead and snatched it off like I wanted to. I meant to, and then I got sidetracked because when I seen the video, and I was like, "Oh, this is what she was talking about." And I seen that because like I seen a little bit before, and it was real short. And then I seen the whole video on your page. It came up on my feed, and I'm like, "Oh, that's what she wanted to talk about." Okay, bet. And then I was like, "Why didn't she send me this?" And then I was like, "Well, I need to grab it. I should grab it because I already know." And
I know
then
next time.
and then I didn't grab it, but
yeah,
you know, I was able to get back on the computer and put it up, so we got it. So it's all good. But yeah, I think that's a big. So let me ask you this. Do you think it's a problem more in our community or in all the communities? Let me ask you that. All, yeah, because I think I would say it's all too.
I do think it's more in our community, but I think it's worldwide.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, we don't like to see each other come up. We don't like to support each other. That's what we were talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
It is like when he said he's trying to, once he gets his city behind him, and that be our mentality and our goal. Like, man, the city one day, you know what I'm saying? And I promise you, like, until I went out of the country and out of the state and performed, that's when really I started to get status. You know what I'm saying? And it's just is what it is. And I still don't have status like within my community, especially dancehall community, more in the Rasta and reggae, of course, but and you know what I'm saying, which is majority not our people. but definitely still like, still fighting for it.
No, but I get that, especially as a comedian. Like, my whole thing was, because some people will be like, well, why don't you promote like even more when it's in your city, or a city you grew up in. Like I got so much to promote. Like I can only promote so much first, and then second, like I had like we talking about the show I had in Cleveland. We'll just put it out there. I had so much going on every week leading up to that, where I gotta promote this show that's happening on Thursday or Friday or Saturday, and then the next week I had something on a Friday or Saturday, so I gotta promote that show, and then the following week I had that Friday gig. So it's like you put out all three, right?
Yeah.
But then the algorithm only does so much when you got something that's coming up soon. You know what I'm saying? And people don't see it, So it was like it's always a method to the madness of promotion.
Yeah.
But it's always you get, it was people that haven't seen me because it was somebody else's crowd that came out. You know what I'm saying? So the shows I really, really put my all in is my fundraiser. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm doing it for a cause that I like believe in. Other than that, you come see me. You don't. It's not gonna make me no difference either way. I learned that early on, where my very first show on stage, where I had like 20 of my coworkers come out, and my dad was there, my one best friend was there, my two cousins was there, and then somebody else I grew up with was there. So like in total, I had like 25, 27 people come to the very first time I got on stage. Like my coworkers were literally switching their days off or calling off, and people got in trouble for it. But it was like, and they said something to me about it. I'm like, how you gonna fault me? Because they knew I had a show. Like I can't, make them go to work, you know what I'm saying, or whatnot. But after that first show, I knew I could do it. And then that second show, it wasn't about the people coming to see me. It was about the love of the game. So if you come, you come. Like, oh, I need to catch a show. I got to catch a show, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I've been doing this 15 years. You catch a show, you catch a show. You don't, it ain't going to make me no difference, because the whole thing is you, one person, not catching the show ain't go put more money in my pocket or take money out my pocket. You feel me?
Right.
So it's like when you go on the road, you get either even more love when you go to do what you do. Like for me, being funny. Like, so I got fans that are from different states and different places that come support when I'm in their city, because they see a post and then they come and see and come show up. So, but that be the thing. Like, I'm not worried about, people who know me or went to school with me coming to a show. I'm never worried about that. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense.
I get it. And it's good to get to that point, because I'm not fully there yet, but I'm definitely has been my goal to work on, because then it's like it's filling a space, that don't, like, you need that space for other shit. You know what I'm saying? So you're holding that, and you need to just let certain things go. And I'm getting there. I'm just a very emotional person, and I attach myself to stuff. So,
so you
working on it.
So it's good to be emotional, but sometimes you gotta take out the emotions, because you love what you do. You're not doing it for nobody else. You're doing it for the love of what you do. And once you get there, because like I tell comedians that all the time, or any artist all the time, once you love what you do, you don't worry about who comes to the show. Who come is the people that's supposed to be there. Who don't are the people that's not supposed to be there. And once you look at it that way, it'll take a lot of the stress and the emotional part out of it, to where like, oh man, that motherfuckers didn't even come support, whatever. Hey, it is what it is,
That's a good way to look at it. That's a good way to look at it. Yeah. Thank you.
All right, y'all. Definitely, that's definitely a good topic. I'm glad you brought that up. That's a very, very good topic, because that can go on for hours and hours, because there's so many layers to that. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So
Yeah.
definitely. Definitely great episode for our 3-year anniversary. Yeah, celebrating 3 years on the couch. Again, listen, I want to thank all the couchers for always supporting.
Let's give the
always
couches
watching.
some flowers. Let's give the 3
Hey,
years some
listen, they
flowers.
always getting flowers from me. But definitely all the couchers, all the people that shared it, and
Yes.
all the guests that's been come on those last 3 years and from the beginning to now. And we gonna keep doing it. We at least got another year on this on StreamYard. So you stuck with us for a year. I'm paying it's paid for, so I'm gonna use it.
Flowers to you. Flowers to you for
thank you.
staying
I
in the
appreciate it.
game.
I appreciate it. Flowers
For
to
the 15 too.
just
Yeah,
another day on the couch. You already know what it is. So I had to rep the shirt today. Well, I had it on earlier, so it didn't matter. But still, but yeah, flowers to all the couchers. Flowers to all the people who subscribed on Spotify. If you haven't, it's okay. If you want to, go ahead. If you don't, hey, like I said, it ain't gonna be no sweat off my back. I'm gonna keep doing this and keep bringing y'all to therapy on a Monday evening. And bring y'all some more good guests. Like we got some guests on the books already. So y'all in for another great year of therapy on the couch with us. I got my co-host riding strong, doing her damn thing. So I appreciate you. And y'all already know what it is. Y'all know we ain't going nowhere. Lil Mama, you ready? But kudos, big shout out to our guest. Make sure you follow him on all social media. He is under Reality the Poet. Reality the Poet. Come check him out. Do not put those in because you know you can't talk with those in. So come here. So y'all already know what it is. It's time for our close, y'all. Something you can ponder on until the next time you see us live on Facebook under Just Therapy the Podcast, or YouTube Just Therapy the Podcast, or hear us next day on Spotify. Make sure you check out all the old episodes. Like I said, it's a bunch of episodes. We've been doing this 3 years, so check us out. But here is your quote, your close this evening. Something you can ponder on. Motivation is what gets you started. Habit is what keeps you going. One more time. Motivation is what gets you started. Habit is what keeps you going. Break it down and we'll get up out of here.
You're motivated enough to start it. If you can be consistent, you'll keep it moving. It'll continue to go on.
Hey, absolutely. That's what's up. That's what's up. Listen, hey, I got to thank you for one thing, because it's one thing you never get back is time. And I want to thank you for always spending your time with us on the couch these past 3 years. I really, really appreciate y'all. Until next time, BBC.
I love you. I believe in you. And I want you to win.
Hey, you already know what it is. We'll see y'all next week. God willing. We out, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your Monday evening. Have a great work week. We go.
Bye, Mama.
Welcome to Just Therapy, where we talk about life with a comedy twist. With your hosts, comedian Sean Boyd, Antonio Ferguson, and Miss KT. We talk about a whole bunch of shit, from politics to people actually taking shits. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the therapy session. Man, this be dope. Make a motherfucker want to rap. I can't rap, man. Hold on, here we go. I can't rap. I really can't. But come sit down on the couch with us. Man, I can't rap. Come to the couch. Enjoy the show. Let's go.